Hey guys, Brandon Woolham, CCM Magazine today, hanging out here in the CCM Cafe with our friend Jasmine Brady. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We had you in a few years ago, and now we've got a new album to talk about.
That's right.
We finally get you back.
Thanks for having me.
This Friday, or maybe by the time these folks see it, it might already be out there. Lover of My Soul is going to be out Friday. Third album, 10 songs. How do these 10 songs differ from what we've heard from you in the past?
I think that they're just like, they're just a mature sound. And I think my voice has matured since then, but my writing, and it's just a more full picture, I think, of who I am as an artist and building on what we've done before. And I'm excited.
Yeah. So for people that don't know your story and maybe looking at this, like, she kind of looks familiar. I don't know where I know her from. Some of these people watching this may have seen you from a kid all the way until now. Right. Maybe give a little background on your family history in this industry.
So my maternal aunt and uncle are Howard and Vessel Goodman of the Happy Goodman family. And then I should have said great aunt and uncle. And then my mom is Candy Christmas, but she was known as Candy Hemphill for a long time. And then my grandparents are Joel and Labriska Hemphill of the Singing Hemphills. So it was a long history of Southern gospel music. I grew up doing Gaither children's videos. Don't YouTube those. And so I've done music since college, really, and I love it. I'm a worship leader now at my parents' church, Regeneration Nashville, and then do artist stuff as well. Yeah.
So with that kind of history, does that help you, or does that put more pressure on you when you decide you want to be a singer too?
I think that it really depends on your family and how they are. And my family has always been extremely encouraging, never any pressure, just welcoming and so much kindness and love. And they taught me how to craft songs when I was like 6 and 7 years old about writing and rhyming schemes, and put me out on stage when I know for sure I was terrible, you know, like that 13-year-old angst out on a church stage, and they just did it anyway. So I think it's been extremely helpful.
And you're probably grateful that people didn't have cell phones and YouTube back then, I guess.
Totally.
So you don't have to live with that now.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Talking about songwriting there, this album here that's coming out on Friday, nearly every song on there is solo rights, right?
That's right.
Except for one, you got Jimmy on there, Jimmy Erie.
Oh, he's the best. The Isaacs go to our church, and so they're really good friends of ours. And I brought him 2 verses and a chorus, and I said, fix it. And so he wrote the bridge, and it's a great collaboration.
Yeah. So there's some personal songs on this one too, right? Maybe talk about some of the connections you have to some of the music that people are going to hear on Friday.
Absolutely. So there are some songs that I wrote when I was much younger. Oh Rise at the end and Carry Me I wrote when I was 16. And then the Thy Kingdom Come is an older one that we've brought back. And then all the rest of them are new. But Carry Me in particular, I began in grief when I was 16. I lost a close friend unexpectedly. And so I wrote the majority of that song at that time, but I didn't finish it. And my older brother, Josh, he loved that song. And he constantly said, I wish that you had recorded even on your phone so that I could hear it. And I never did. And so he passed away in 2021 unexpectedly. And as an adult now, through grief again, I went back to those words and found a lot of comfort and peace in just a prayer to say, Lord, carry me through this time. And I completed the song in his honor and memory. And I'm excited for people to hear that one.
Yeah, definitely you want people to hear that one. What's another song on the album that you can't wait for people to finally hear? They've heard some of it, but there's a lot of songs they still haven't got to hear yet. Which one is the one that stands out? Like, this is the one you have to go back and listen to again.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, of course, Lover of My Soul, they've already heard that one, and I love that so much. There's a lot of fun stuff. Just Like Fire is a great gospel song on the record, and a good surprise. I have gospel roots, and I wanted to honor that on this record. Nothing's Too Hard for You is a great one. And Spirit and the Bride, I wrote that in the middle of church based on Revelation. And I think it's Revelation 17:22, but it might be 22:17. Anyway, it's where the Spirit and the Bride say, come. And so it's a great call to worship, and I'm excited for them to hear that.
Yeah, so in the middle of writing and putting out an album, you decide you're going to put out a podcast this year, too. A few months ago, what are you, like 12, 13 episodes in now?
Yeah.
Holy Holy is out there.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about what they can expect if they give that a listen.
Gosh, that's such a passion of mine. I'm so glad that you brought it up. So I've read the Bible through for 13 years now, the Old Testament once, the New Testament twice every year.
Wow.
And so I'm also a student at Regent University. I'm a full-time student getting my Master's of Divinity. And so the Bible is just like my passion. I'm such a nerd about it. My friend Burton Garr that produced this record, nerd. He calls me a word nerd. And so what I did was I invited people this year to read the Bible through with me. And then once a week on Monday mornings, I release a podcast just recapping the readings from that week and highlighting themes and scriptures. It's only 10 minutes, which is really great.
Wow.
And so you can find it on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, and then you can find it on YouTube, and you can watch the video there, and Facebook.
Yeah. So with everything you got going on, I mean, you got family life, church life, podcast life now. Is there ever going to be a chance that people outside of the Nashville area will get to hear these songs live?
You know what? That's a question that I keep getting and one I wasn't really expecting. But I hope to. I don't have a list of tour dates right now, but that's something I'm looking forward to and really thinking about. And so the answer is I hope to. So find me on Facebook and we'll announce it there.
Awesome. All right, Lover of My Soul, finally going to be out there for everybody Friday on all your streaming platforms. Make sure you playlist it if you're seeing this somehow before it's out. Make sure you pre-save it. That really helps these artists out. Jasmine, we can't wait to hear it on Friday.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
No problem.
Appreciate it.